Ever wonder why you can start something with so much excitement, and then drop it 2 days later? It's not because you're lazy. And it's definitely not because you lack discipline. The truth is, you've been approaching consistency the wrong way your whole life. So, let me show you why you can't stay consistent, and how to finally change that. See, most people think inconsistency is a discipline problem. But it's not. It's a protection mechanism. Let me explain. When you start something new, a workout routine, journaling, eating better, your brain scans it and asks, is this safe, or is this going to hurt? If it reminds you of failure, or shame, or pressure, even just a little bit, your brain hits the brakes. Because your brain's job isn't to help you become your best self. Its job is to keep you safe, and safe often means the same. That's why even when you want to be consistent, you sabotage it. Because somewhere inside, consistency feels unsafe. Too vulnerable, too exposed, too much like last time. And your brain would rather have you numb on your phone than risk being hurt again. Let's go back a bit. Think about school for a second. You were taught that success meant showing up perfectly, every day, without fail. If you missed a day, that was a red mark. If you didn't do it right, that was a low grade. So now, as an adult, you try to be consistent. But deep down, you think it has to be all or nothing. If you miss a workout, you failed. If you skip a day, might as well give up. But consistency doesn't work like that in real life. Real consistency is messy. It's showing up imperfectly, again and again. It's forgiving yourself. It's starting again, not from scratch, but from where you left off. But no one taught us that. They just told us, try harder. Push through. Be more disciplined. And that's why most of us are stuck. Motivation is great until it disappears. It's like an energy drink for your brain. Gives you a jolt, then crashes you harder than before. If you're relying on motivation to stay consistent, you're going to fail. Every time. Because motivation is a mood. And moods are unstable. What you need instead is a system. A ritual. A habit. Something that works even when you don't feel like it. Because here's the truth. Real change doesn't come from feeling good. Real change comes from showing up, even when you don't. Let's say someone tells you, you should write every day. So you try. You last a few days. Then you stop. And you think, I'm just not a disciplined person. But here's what really happened. You tried to build a habit without changing your identity. You still see yourself as the person who quit stuff. So your brain just acts accordingly. But what if you flipped it? What if, instead of trying to write every day, you just said, I am a writer. Writers write. What if you became someone who doesn't work out to hit a goal, but because that's just who you are now? Identity is more powerful than willpower. Because when you believe something about yourself, you don't need motivation. You just do it, because it's part of you. So how do you actually change your identity? One small consistent action, done daily with zero pressure. Start tiny. Like, embarrassingly tiny. 1 push-up a day. 1 line of journaling. 1 deep breath when you wake up. Because the goal isn't the task itself. It's the vote you're casting for your new identity. Every time you do that one small thing, your brain goes, maybe I am that kind of person now. And once that clicks, that's when you stop needing motivation. That's when it becomes automatic. I used to be the guy who started everything and finished nothing. Notebooks full of half-written ideas. Workout plans that lasted 3 days. Dreams that faded faster than they came. Then one day, I stopped trying to transform overnight. I told myself, Just stretch for 30 seconds a day. That's it. That small stretch turned into a 5-minute routine. Then into daily workouts. Now it's part of my life. Not because I forced it, but because I became someone who just shows up. And that change, it didn't come from some guru or 5 a.m. morning routine. It came from starting small and staying patient. Learning consistency is like learning to ride a bike. You don't sit there reading about balance for a year. You don't wait to feel ready. You just get on and fall again and again. But each fall teaches you something. Each wobble builds muscle memory. Until one day, you're riding without even thinking about it. That's consistency. You fall. You get up. You ride a little further next time. You don't shame yourself. You don't quit. You just keep showing up. And over time, you don't just stay consistent. You become it. So if you're tired of starting over, tired of quitting on yourself, then maybe it's time to try something different. Start small. Be kind to yourself. Focus on identity, not intensity. And watch what happens. If this helped you even a little, I hope you'll stick around. Because this channel is for people like us. The quiet rebuilders. The ones trying, in silence, to become something better. Subscribe if you're ready. We've got a lot more to unlearn, together.